Guys, PSG have just destroyed Inter Miami with a scoreline of 4-0, and Bayern Munich have just destroyed CR Flamengo of Brazilian side with a scoreline of 4-2. But guys, let's talk about Inter Miami and PSG first, okay? Let's talk about that match first. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and now let's get started. But guys, let's start out with PSG versus Inter Miami, bro. I honestly expected this, okay? I expected this. I was expecting more than this when I was watching the match. Like the way that PSG were pressing. You know the pressing that was put on the pitch? Like just like in the UCL final. Just like in the UCL final, guys. Like they press, and there was no Dembele in the squad. Imagine if he was in the squad. What could have happened? 6-0, 7-0. Because they press, and then they lose possession Inter Miami, and then there we go. They just put a counter, and of course the quality of the players, you guys know it. Desire Doué, Barcola, Kovic Kvaratskhelia, like it's ridiculous. Vitinha carrying the ball, dictating the game. Fabian, of course. It was ridiculous. The only thing that I didn't see in this one is that how on earth did PSG score 4 goals and none of them came from the front three? Like, there were 2 goals from João Neves, and then an own goal from I don't know who, and then a goal by Hakimi in the 45th minute. I don't know how the front three didn't score a single goal in this match. It was kind of surprising for me. Even though Kovic Kvaratskhelia and everyone was, trying very best. And of course, more it's Kovic Kvaratskhelia who was the one who was trying his best. Those shots that he was putting yesterday. I thought that they were going to score, but none of the goals came from the front three, which is pretty surprising, to be honest. But you know what, guys? I expected more from PSG in this game. I don't know how they didn't score in the second half. They were playing the same kind of football. And of course, Inter Miami, in the first half, they didn't have a single shot on target. Like, none. They didn't even have a shot, to be honest. They didn't have a shot. They didn't have a shot on target, nothing. But in the second half, let me tell you the overall stats. PSG had a possession of 67. Inter Miami 33, of course. Shots, 20 shots, 9 on target from PSG. 8 shots, 3 on target from Inter Miami. And I think all 3 were from Messi, or 2 of them were from Messi. So Messi was working his magic when it came to the second half. But, Inter Miami was not... You know what, guys? Don't talk about Messi. Talk about Inter Miami as a whole. Inter Miami is not a team that can actually beat PSG. As I said, I'm a Messi fan, but I was expecting more from PSG. I thought that they were going to completely destroy Inter Miami in the second half. But then they didn't score a single goal, which I was very surprised, to be honest. And of course, none of the front three scoring a single goal in this match. But anyways, guys, Inter Miami are knocked out. PSG are in. Of course, we were expecting this. I mean, I don't know if anyone was expecting Inter Miami to go through. Me being a Messi fan, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, guys, I mean, Inter Miami is knocked out. Messi is knocked out. But guys, talking about the other match, which was CR Flamengo and Bayern Munich, this match was actually kind of interesting than it looks. Like, we see that Bayern Munich scored 4 goals versus Flamengo, and Flamengo scored 2 versus Bayern Munich. But there was a lot to know from this match. Like, you let me tell you what happened, okay? So, in the 6th minute, Kimmich puts a header in which, somehow Pulgar from CR Flamengo scores an own goal, of course. And then in the 9th minute, Harry Kane scores from a distance. And then in the 9th minute, Harry Kane scores. And then in the 33rd minute, Gerson scores. So it's now 2-1. And then Goretzka scores in the 41st minute. What a goal that was from Goretzka. And of course, what a goal from Gerson it was, of course. And then Jorginho scores in the 55th minute, a penalty. And then Kane scores again in the 73rd minute. And then the game is over. But guys, look at the quality that Flamengo had on the pitch. Like, there's something that we need to see from the teams that are, Of course, CR Flamengo is knocked out, but the way that they were playing football yesterday, it showed something different. Let me tell you the stats. Flamengo actually had more possession than Bayern Munich. 51 possession and 49 of Bayern Munich. They had more shots, Flamengo. 12 shots, 3 on target. And Bayern Munich had 8 shots, 4 on target. And all 4 went in, of course. So, guys, we can see one thing, that Bayern Munich was kind of over footballed, just that Bayern Munich had the goals that can support them. But they were all kind of over footballed, in my opinion. And we can actually see this on the pitch. Like Flamengo, they didn't lack any quality in this match. But at the end of the day, it's the favorites who go through. So that's what happened yesterday. But yeah, guys, Bayern Munich were kind of like they were playing football. Jamal Musiala came on later, of course. Harry Kane scored a brace. Leroy Sané, of course. Now there's a problem with Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané, he missed a big chance yesterday. The same kind of chance he missed twice or thrice, I think, in the match versus who was their last opponent? Yeah, Benfica. So there is something that needs to be done in the front. But guys, anyways, Bayern Munich and PSG are going to be playing in the quarterfinals of the Club World Cup. As sad as it seems for us Messi fans, Messi suffered a 4-0 loss yesterday. Bayern Munich won the game versus CR Flamengo, and now they're going to meet each other in the quarterfinals. But, yeah, guys, this is football, and we're just going to go for it. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.